What's up, everybody? It's been a minute since we've done our weekly reviews after coming back from Miami and things like that. I've just kind of been away from YouTube. So we're getting back on the weekly analysis. So make sure to stay tuned, hit that notification button. We have a lot of videos coming to you guys, more giveaways. I know obviously everybody likes those giveaways. And then on top of that, the market's in I'm just uploading the thumbnail in the description. I hate how YouTube does this now. And I'm going to post in the Discord, and then we're going to get right into the analysis, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and dominance, and what I think is going to happen into the market. So let's get started. Just waiting for the link to pop up. Hope everybody had an awesome day yesterday. Happy Independence Day if you're in America. In the US, let's get started. Let's go. So let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been in this obvious channel for a little bit of time right now. And this is kind of the low that I was watching for it not to break. On smaller time frames, we called this long as this move to the downside was broken. You can see right here, like that. You got the lower high broken, put a new high, and then broke out. So let's get to the channel. So I'm going to show both possibilities, like if we break to the downside, what to expect, and if we break to the upside, what you could potentially expect. So right here, as you've seen, we're actually putting in higher lows right now. So we put in a low at 28.7 right there, and another one at 30,000. So we have this low at about 32,600. And after this move, the move we saw on the weekend, I was expecting us to keep the momentum and try and break the 40s. This is kind of the channel we're stuck in right now. And there's not much you could really do here. There's not many trades that you could there's not many trades that you can really do, and then except for buying the low end of the range and selling the top end of the range. You wouldn't want to put in a huge long here when we're at heavy resistance, and we've broke down every other time we've tested that. So I'm just kind of watching for this range to see what kind of happens. This is just like another accumulation zone. Let's go into the fundamentals. I wanted to share some fundamentals. This is from Glassnode and Willy Woo. So there's a huge divergence showing on the fundamentals and the technicals. The technicals, the price is going down, but the fundamentals are showing some bullishness. And what is that? So I'll start from the Bitcoin liquid supply ratio, and that's basically the long-term holders and evidence of people who have had coins for a long term and not sell them. They are actually picking up and swooping up more coins. So you can see here that these wallets are accumulating coins. People are accumulating coins from hedge funds, high net worth individuals, retail investors, and traders, and the price is coming down. So we can see some sort of supply shock like we saw earlier this year, where exchanges are not going to be able to fill people's Bitcoin orders. We saw a huge amount of inflow in Bitcoins, like whales sold. There was no ifs, ands, or betweens. Whales sent a huge inflow of crypto. I think it broke all-time records of the amount of Bitcoin hitting exchanges, and they dumped the price. You can see that the coins are switching hands now. They're going from previous investors to new investors, to new hodlers, to new wallets. So you can see here the supply shock ratio as well. The price is going down, but it's slowly picking up. Bitcoins are being accumulated again. And I think the sell pressure that we saw from China with the mining being relocated from China, them shutting down there, seeing the drop in hash rate, and then seeing the pullback in the market as well, just all that. I think the sell pressure is pretty much, I don't want to say is gone, but has definitely like relieved from all that pressure we saw. This is also a huge one to note, the Bitcoin network user growth. You saw in 2018, when we broke down, there was a huge decline in users. Like they basically just jumped off a cliff. The interest in crypto kind of peaked, and people weren't buying the dip. People weren't buying the prices. Right now, as we've seen, so I drew a line here, we actually broke the previous, not all-time high, because we had the all-time high here, but we're seeing, I think, about 32,000 members or new users a day coming onto the blockchain, creating new wallets, creating exchange accounts, and all that great stuff. So you can see that our old point actually was broken. We set an all-time high this year, not compared to 2018, and I'm looking for the user growth to actually break 2018 and set up a new record in general. So I think that this is very bullish because we have people buying these prices. We have people looking to buy the dip. We have people that are still interested, that are coming onboarding and buying crypto for their first time. I think that's huge. And then you have the ETFs in Canada and Grayscale, of course, both of them right here. And you can see we don't need to look at the chart, but that Bitcoin prices are coming down while their Bitcoin holdings are going up. So Grayscale's holdings are going up, and then you have the Canadian ETF right here, and their Bitcoin holdings are going up as well while price is coming down. So that's a huge divergence I'm seeing through the fundamentals and through the technicals. So like Bitcoins are being swooped up, ETFs are buying, long-term holders are buying, retail's buying, there's more users coming in every day. And it's not like 2018 where they just literally jumped or dropped off a cliff and the interest was just dead right after. There's so much people waiting to buy Bitcoin, waiting for that next drop. I don't think that we are at the top. I think that we will break all-time highs. So let's look at the possibility of a drop on Bitcoin. I'm going to use the daily right here. So from this point where we dropped, I'll take the fib to the low point right here. We could use this as well. And this is my next price target right here. And that's actually like what I was looking at, this lower zone of 24K to 22K. So if I just take the rectangle highlighter and I highlight from the top here to the bottom of that cluster, I can't really see now, to the bottom of that cluster, that hits the 27 extension perfectly, which is about 22K. I don't want to see Bitcoin drop that low, but that is a possibility. And everybody's expecting Bitcoin to drop down to the prior all-time high of 20K, 19.5, 20K, whatever it may be. So I think that a lot of people will be on the sidelines waiting, and we won't necessarily drop that low. I'm not saying we're going to guarantee drop to the 22K region, but if we take another leg down after this, little accumulation zone right here, because this is a huge chop, coins are going from one hand to the next. So we're seeing a lot of change of hands, and I am not sure, and nobody is sure which direction it'll break up. But if it breaks down, this is a solid area right here. The other area would have been like probably 26 is what I had in mind as well. So if 26 doesn't hold, we would fall right through to 22, and I don't think we'll get the test of the prior all-time high. So that's kind of what I'm watching out to the downside, and I have that area marked. So to the upside, though, I'm expecting Bitcoin to at least have some sort of release bounce. We haven't had anything too crazy. The volume's not really convincing either. So I have this right here, about 54K about 45K. I mean, I don't know where I pulled that number out. About 45K, looking for this whole area right here from where we broke down to kind of see a test or bounce. So what we're first gonna have to break is 35K, like this right here. We're seeing heavy resistance there. You can see the support, broke down, broke above, broke back down, tested. So there's kind of like we're in this channel, but then there's the medium here as well, and we're having a struggle keeping up above it. And I'm looking to see if we can break this point. If we can break this prior higher lower high right here. What's up, Elton? What's up? If we could break this prior lower high right here, and then I would be expecting for us to test the 45K region, and to test where this like heavy support right here. So something like this, you know what I mean? So it'd be like heavy support turning into resistance, and I would want to see how that turns out. Is this just like relief bounce into the low into 22Ks, or are we going to resume the bull market as everybody thinks? And that's why I want to touch on Bitcoin dominance first before I go into Ethereum. So you can see here in the 2017 bull market, Bitcoin dominance was just dropping. And you can see here, we got kind of to the end of, we kind of got not to the end, but to the summer. So like where we are right here in July was about right here. And I want to, like, when you're looking at Bitcoin dominance, just think about like, the amount of new coins, new sectors, like DeFi, NFTs, those weren't really popping in 2017. So now we have this like plethora of new coins, and so that like removes more liquidity, more market cap from Bitcoin into these new coins. That's why the Bitcoin dominance, in my opinion, was a lot higher here, because there wasn't as much competition. So in the 2017 bull market, around summertime, June, we had a huge decrease in the Bitcoin dominance, like we've seen here. We saw a huge pullback. So I'm expecting something like this, where we have the move down, retest, move down, and then we start our uptrend. So we had our large move down. We now go to retest. Like I said, retest here. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to really move and take the market cap from a lot of the alts right here. So BTC ETH pair is going to come down. I want to see another leg down potentially to test this low. If we test this low, so alts will be moving back up in price, in market cap. If we test this low like we did here and if we break down, this is the next level using the Fibonacci, and then we'll slowly see Bitcoin recover its market cap. And that's kind of in line with if we get a second pump. If we get a second pump, I think this will play out for Bitcoin, to be honest, for the Bitcoin dominance in the whole market, kind of my theory, because if the market moves for the second time and we get the second pump, I'm assuming alts will just do as well as they did for the last few months, like they've been just doing. So I think that the dominance will keep coming down. Right now, we're seeing a small uptrend. Let me remove drawings so you can see here right now. We set a low right here. After this huge drop, we set a low, huge engulfing weekly candle, and that was actually broken by this high right here. So I'm actually looking for this to continue, the dominance in Bitcoin get higher, and then it get rejected. Maybe that'll go in line with our next bull market or our next pump, and also be pumping. Bitcoin dominance will be coming down. And then at the end of the bull market, wherever it may end, whoever knows, nobody knows that, Bitcoin dominance will start to recoup and work its way back up. So that's kind of what I have in mind for Bitcoin dominance. It just depends on the, if we're going to get that pump or not. So the last thing I'm going to look on is at ETH BTC. I closed my positions on ETH BTC, maybe like 90% of my positions. There's a few reasons why. I could have probably closed an extra Bitcoin in profit, but it's all right. I'm going to stick with my analysis. So you can see here, we had huge support. You can see resistance, support, and support. But why I closed this was because we have the moving averages 4 and 9. I love the 4 and 9 moving averages for altcoins, especially. You could do the EMAs or just the simple moving average, but like this was your buy right here, and this is your sell right here. So if you just, took the price about 80%. I did it worse and I captured about like 50, 55, 60%. That's my last video, making 2.1 Bitcoins on Uniswap, selling my Ethereum, if you haven't checked that out. So why I'm closing this is because we set to break this high right here. We set to break that. We actually made a lower high right here. And now we're making looks like another lower high. We have the death cross of the moving averages. And then the whole market was in shambles. So I wanted to take out some profits. I wanted to take out at least 2 Bitcoins profit and then reevaluate. If I'm going to take the next long, I don't really care if I'm taking a long above here and I miss the price here, or if I take the long here. At the end of the day, 50% is 50%. I'm not going to be in a market or in a trade where it is so just, there's so much uncertainty. I don't even know if the market's going to go up anymore, or if it's going to go down. So why not take the profits on the table and then re-enter when I see more certainty? When I see the same trading setup I saw here, somewhere up here, it's all right. I'll lose 10, 20, 30, 40%. I'll still hit the same trade. So you can see here what I wanted to show you guys, something super similar. This was like the pump in 2016, we're pumping. And then before 2017, we had this huge pullback down on Ethereum BTC value, about 80%. So you can see here, this is almost playing out similar, where we have a huge push up. You saw that huge push up. It's breaking down. We don't set the high as we did here. And then the move breaks down. So if we get some sort of same fractal, you can say, like this, and I can get a buy at about right here. What's up, Daniela? Everybody make sure to hit that bell notification button, because we are going to be doing a giveaway and I don't want any of you guys to miss out. So if we can get a 70, okay, that's about 50%, but if we got something like that, I'll look for the buy here. Or if Ethereum BTC breaks out here and then retests my line right here, retests this. Oh, whatever. Then I'll be looking for the buy. So ETH BTC, the weekly is looking strong. The daily is working its way back up, but I am fully out of that, and I'm just looking for a better trade position, to be honest. I will go back to Ethereum in a second. I just wanted to check out the MSR as well on the daily. I believe we're still on a buy from $10,000. These are like where you'd be taking your long entries. I got in one 2 days ago and I closed out before we broke back down. But you can see like this blue line would be your stop loss right here. So basically the lows of this wick. And I don't think, I mean, it's super hard to say, but if this breaks that low right here of this candle, then you would probably be using this as a stop loss. This could be the bottom, but I'm kind of expecting another pullback down a little bit lower, but we'll see. So just wanted to show you on the MSR, this is the area where you'd be buying. This is maximum returns if this long held true, that is. On the Ethereum, we are still long. That was a Kraken scam wick. So let me go here to a different exchange, and you can see the whole uptrend. We never got down to the 200 EMA for Ethereum. Here we did. This was an awesome buy. If you bought it there, you made about 50+%. Same thing if you bought again on this moving average, you made over 10%. So those have been awesome buys, but now the move looks like it's, about to break down. Honestly, I can probably see something like this come back down and then break up. And these like patterns are so common, to be honest, where you see them all the time. So do you have a live giveaway? Not right now. The giveaway isn't today, but we will be doing a live giveaway, so make sure to stay tuned. And yeah, like I said, I'm just getting back into the videos. Was in Miami, had to quarantine for 2 weeks, and then got a bunch of shit done in Panama next month, in Dubai for 4 crypto events in October. So wherever you guys around the world, let's connect. Love to do meetups and things like that. The market, there's so much opportunities. Join our Discord. We posted the Bitcoin trade and an awesome DeFi trade, which was Dex Tools, because it got hacked. And usually when you see these coins get hacked, like we saw Bunny tied in, there's like that small window of opportunity where you can 2, 3, 4, 5x with these dead coins. So you just got to be on top of it. The market gives you opportunities every day. And you just got to honestly just be watching. The harder you work, the luckier you get, right? So that's pretty much it. I'll be doing a giveaway. There'll be many, many, many giveaways. They'll only get bigger and bigger and bigger. So stay tuned. We'll be traveling to a bunch of countries, be doing a bunch of giveaways all around the world. So thank you guys for the support. That's pretty much on Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin's very boring right now. It's just in this zone, watching it for a breakout to either side, and then I'll act. I don't trade as much as I'd like, but I'm going to start doing the trading videos live so you guys can see the trades we're taking and the amount of profit or losses. We can't hide our losses. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. We're going to be live tomorrow, uploading a video tomorrow. Stay tuned. And the giveaway will be randomly released. I'm not sure how, if it's going to be YouTube, Twitter, however we do it. Just stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest.